Ever wondered why the rich keep getting richer, while many people work hard their whole lives yet remain stuck financially? The answer isn't just about having a high salary, but about how they manage money and choose to place it in productive assets. Wealthy people understand one key thing: time and energy are limited, but money can work 24 hours a day if invested in the right place. Assets. Chapter 1. What is an asset? Simply put, an asset is anything that can generate income or increase in value over time. Simple examples: buy a house, rent it out, earn monthly income. Buy stocks, receive dividends, value can appreciate. Buy a classic car, value increases because it's collectible. The opposite of an asset is a liability, something that drains money. Examples: a private house if the mortgage eats up income, a new car depreciates, or a consumerist lifestyle. Many people think they own assets, but in reality, they are piling up liabilities. Wealthy individuals have the opposite mindset. Chapter 2. Favorite assets of the wealthy. Here are some types of assets most commonly owned and utilized by the wealthy to build and grow their wealth. 1. Property, real estate. Real estate is a classic favorite asset among the rich. Houses, apartments, commercial buildings, warehouses, even empty land, all can generate income. Not for living, but for renting or long-term investment. Examples: rent out an apartment unit for $300, month passive income. Buy land in a strategic area, sell it 5 years later for 2 to 3x the price. Property is also often used as collateral for business loans or reinvested into other projects. 2. Business ownership and equity. The wealthy don't just run businesses, they invest in other people's businesses too. They know a business can grow without limits. If successful, it generates dividends or capital gains when sold. Examples: invest in a trending coffee shop, 3 years later it has 5 branches, valuation increases. Own 10% shares in a tech startup during IPO, the value multiplies. Key: they don't just work in businesses, they own them. 3. Stocks and financial instruments. Stocks, bonds, mutual funds, ETFs, these are all financial assets. The wealthy usually have diversified investment portfolios. Blue chip stocks, stable with regular dividends. Growth stocks, high potential for value increase. Diversify into mutual funds or ETFs to reduce risk. They let their money sleep in the stock market, and over time, it grows. Rich people's habit: they don't panic during downturns. They buy when prices are low, understanding long-term value. 4. Collectibles and luxury assets. Not all luxury items are just for show. Many wealthy people buy rare edition watches, classic cars, paintings by renowned artists, fine wine collections. These items not only retain their value but can appreciate significantly due to rarity and historical value. Examples: a Rolex Daytona Paul Newman edition, once worth tens of thousands, now worth millions. Certain paintings can multiply in value within 5 years. But this is only done if they understand the collectibles market and how to maintain the asset. 5. Digital assets and intellectual property. In the digital era, many wealthy individuals also own digital assets, websites that generate ad or sales revenue, large YouTube channels, podcasts, or social media accounts, copyrights to songs, books, or digital art NFTs. All of these are assets that generate recurring income without requiring constant work. Examples: compose a song, streamed on Spotify, monthly royalties. Educational YouTube channel, high views, passive ad revenue. Nowadays, intellectual property like patents or brands are also major assets. 6. Startup and venture capital investment. Rich people love investing in early-stage businesses, startups. They put in small capital for the potential of huge returns if the business succeeds. Examples: invest $10,000 in a small tech startup. 5 years later, it gets acquired, valuation grows 20x, but this is a high-risk asset, usually pursued only with adequate knowledge or insider access. Chapter 3. The wealthy mindset. Money must work. The rich don't just keep money in savings. They know cash sitting in the bank is eaten by inflation. So, when they earn, a portion goes to essential living expenses. The rest is used to buy more assets. They're willing to live modestly early on, in exchange for assets that can pay for their lifestyle in the future. Chapter 4. How can we start? You don't need to be a billionaire to start owning assets. Even with a limited income, you can begin small investments in mutual funds or stocks. Start a payment plan on a small property to rent out. Build digital assets like a blog, YouTube channel, or online store. Join a small group business with friends. The key is to shift your mindset from consumer to creator. Chapter 5. Conclusion. Rich people don't just work hard. They let their money work for them through assets. They accumulate assets that make money while they sleep. Grow in value over time, can be passed down to the next generation. If you want long-term financial freedom, start building assets today, no matter how small. In the end, it's not constant hard work that brings freedom, but assets that never stop working.